Hello there. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session, followed by 5 minutes of questions. I am actually starting off this a little bit different because I do want to give you guys an update on my friend's status because many of you have been praying and sending energy and doing Reiki for my housemate. And I appreciate that so much. We had quite the scare. I can't remember exactly how much I told y'all before, so I'm just gonna give you all the whole story now. So she has been through a lot in her life. Her lungs are pretty well compromised already because she's had cancer 4 times, she's had chemo 4 times, and so the lower right lobe of one of her lungs is already collapsed anyway. Hello, Diane, glad to see you here. Even before all the drama started lately. So there was that in the background. She actually contracted COVID. We were on quarantine over Christmas and came out of quarantine a couple days after. She went back to work, but she was still having some of the symptoms of COVID, the tiredness and stuff like that. So she wasn't completely over it, but she wasn't contagious anymore. And then when she went into work, they sent her to the health center along with some other people to get the vaccination because she does work in the health field. And when she was given the vaccination, hi everybody, she had a pretty strong reaction to it. And so, she has a complicated medical history. So we don't really know if the reaction she had was a typical reaction or if it just triggered some extra stuff that probably wouldn't normally be triggered in other people. I'm kind of leaning towards the latter. But they took her to the hospital, and after doing labs and other types of testing, they found that her lungs were basically filled with blood clots, and that they were worried if those blood clots traveled to the heart or to the head, that would be a problem. They were already a problem in the lungs. And so you guys have been so amazing to send energy and pray. And those of you who could, sending Reiki. I mean, I have gotten so many different responses. I've had phone calls, emails, text messages, lots of comments on the video. So I know that there's so many out of you out there that have been just helping and sending support and healing and love. And it has been amazing. She got to come home from the hospital yesterday. They said that she's stabilized. She still has blood clots. She's still on blood thinner, but she's stabilized enough to come home. I would say that she still needs prayers to get through this transition period. She's scheduled to go back to work Monday and see how that goes. So we'll see. But today she woke up for the first time in a very long time and actually had energy to do some things, which has not happened. I don't think that's happened since I moved in here a little over a year ago. So I think she's really been sick for a long time. And I think that this was really fortuitous that it just triggered enough to get her to go to the emergency room and for them to actually find what's been going wrong because I think it's been missed a few times before. So, and I think that is because of all of the prayers that came in and the Reiki and the energy. So, thank you very much. I think this is a much bigger turning point for her than we even realized. And I'm feeling very lucky that we didn't lose her because it really could have been, it really could have been the end for her. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you again. I just can't say it enough. I appreciate you all so much. And I have sent her screenshots of your comments on videos. And she wants me to let you know that she really appreciates all you guys have done. And she says, thank you as well. So thank you. All right. So let's go ahead and get some Reiki started for all of you guys here. I'm going to set the intention for whatever's for your highest and best good, and also for financial increase for those of you who are watching. If you have something else you want the Reiki to help you with, Feel free to go ahead and adjust that intention, and let's just get started. So we're starting at 50 after the hour. That means we'll finish up at 55 after. It is good to be alive every day, isn't it? You're quite welcome, Miss Angela. And I did see your text, and I just got distracted and didn't answer you this morning. My apologies. But I think your answer was right there in the update. I really am too. I really am too. Heart crown and solar plexus for you, universe love. Welcome. Glad you're here today, my dear. It's always good to be alive and breathing, isn't it? So many options available to us as long as we're alive and breathing. Four more minutes of Reiki. Oh, and here comes the furnace. I apologize, guys. I know it makes noise on the microphone, but I don't know what to do about it at this point. It's like a slight blah. Making a noise on the drum slowly would be a good thing for meditation, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm glad that it's showing up. I wasn't sure if it was showing up for very many people. Three more minutes of Reiki. And two more minutes. It's kind of funny. I'm still thinking about my friend. There was a lady that saw her come into the hospital and then happened to see her on the way out. Not somebody who actually treated her. She just happened to see her. And she said, "Oh my, you look so good. When I saw you come in, I wasn't sure if you were going to make it or not." And I was just like, "Yep, that's kind of how it was." And she told me this morning, my friend did. She said, "I can really feel everybody's prayers." Reiki is ancient. Why do you say it must be New Age Reiki? Aqua Moon, hello, hello. You came in while we're still doing Reiki today. Glad you're here. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I am not sure what to do about that sound. I got a new microphone for noise canceling, but I guess that's too much noise to cancel. All right, we've got 5 minutes of Reiki in. Let's wrap this up. And now it's time for questions. Everybody go ahead and throw your questions up there. And of course, I do want to say that super chats are never required, but always appreciated. So let's see, who has a question? And what deck am I going to use today? We're going to use the Medicine Woman deck today. Angela Luke's message from Spirit, please and thanks. La, da, da, da. Message from Spirit for Ms. Angela Luke's. What would you like to say to her today? Okay, so Miss Angela, what comes up for you is the Ten of Bowls showing up in reverse, which is my card that basically says you're not very happy right now, maybe even dealing with depression. You've got the Two of Bowls in reverse, and the reason you're not is because of somebody in your life that, to me, when this is this way, like when it's right side up, it's somebody you're attracted to. When it's upside down, it's somebody who sort of like puts you off or rubs you the wrong way. So I think you're not very happy because of somebody rubbing you the wrong way in your experience right now. And that unhappiness, letting yourself follow your thoughts down that rabbit hole of unhappiness is messing with your abundance. It's messing with your prosperity. So Spirit is just pointing that out to you because guess what? You have free will and you can change how you think about things. All right, so that's for you, Miss Angela. Let's see, who's next? Marcia Smith wonders what her outcome will be with Judge Preston. She's left my case open since November to get more medical info and stuff from my doctors. Okay. Show me the outcome that Miss Marcia Smith will have with Judge Preston the next time that she is in Judge Preston's presence on official matters. Oh, there's one that just started out. There's not going to be a decision made just yet. That's the very first card that it actually popped out. You've got Two of Arrows in reverse, which is my decision-making card when it's right side up. This means having trouble with a decision, not enough information usually is why you're having trouble with the decision. So she's having trouble getting the information that she actually wants. What else do we have? Five of Arrows in reverse. There is some kind of acceptance. There's something that she's coming to an acceptance about. And then Four of Stones in reverse. She doesn't feel like things are very stable or secure whenever it comes to your case. Apprentice of Bowls. There are some things that she still wants to learn. With it being bowls, it may be things understanding. It's sort of the opposite of having an epiphany. So the Eight of Arrows in reverse is sort of the opposite of having an epiphany. It's being able to understand some situations. So next time you see her, I still don't think there's going to be a decision, and I think that's going to be because there's still more information that she actually would like to have on your case before she makes that decision, Miss Marcia. Let's see. Message from Spirit for Universe Love. Let's see what comes up here. Message from Spirit for Miss Universe Love. Universe Love. All right. Universe Love, you have the Ace of Arrows coming up right side up. This just tells me that you are having an epiphany or a new understanding about something that you didn't really understand before. When an epiphany comes in, it not only makes sense for you in whatever it is you're trying to understand, but also other parts of your life as well. Puzzle pieces start falling together. It's kind of a bigger, universal, more universal understanding than what you're expecting. So you're understanding something that you really need that understanding, but it's also fitting and applying in a lot of other places as well. This understanding that is coming into some kind of situation where there has not been healing just yet. So you're understanding something about that blockage where there hasn't been healing yet. And then you've got the Seven of Stones in reverse. And the Seven of Stones in reverse to me talks about really looking for the right time, waiting for the right time. That timing is, as the timer goes off, that timing is really important. So you want to be thinking about what would be the right time to do something about the obstacles that have kept this healing from happening. Okay, time and a place for everything, right, Universe Love? I'm glad I'm okay with you, Mr. Brotsman. Is the check really in the mail? I love it. The universal question. So sorry I'm not able to answer any more questions. Well, I'm not able. It's 5 minutes, so I'm not gonna answer any more questions. But I do want to catch up with my conversation here. Message from Spirit Miss Shakoya. Maybe next time, huh? Cancer, Leo, customer. Oh, that's a big question, Aquaman. For those of you who needed questions answered and I didn't get to you today, if you want a question answered, I do have one question readings or two question readings that are available. You can see how to get those on my website, which is listed in the description box below. So if you feel like you need a live reading because you have more than one or two questions, you can see how to get one of those on my website as well. All my contact information is there. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions about any of that. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have about how that works, and I would love to be your reader. I would love to be your neighbor. I would love to be your reader. She had to issue a subpoena for information. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Me too, Mr. Rossman. I like my peace. You're quite welcome, Ms. Diane. Thank you guys so much for everything you did for her. You're quite welcome, Aquamoon. Thank you all for being here today. I do appreciate it. And thank you to those of you who put thumbs ups on this video and have shared this video with other people who can be benefited by it, especially the Reiki part of it. And then, of course, thank you to those of you who are buying readings from me and buying Reiki sessions. It is because of all of you guys' support that I'm able to do what I love, love, love to do for my living. Everybody have a fantastic day. And if I don't see you here for a private between now and then I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out.